Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I'm in a bit of a different location today. I am here in the lovely Bed-Stuy, New York, in Brooklyn. Of course, if you remember, if you watched the Top 100 series of the greatest films of all time, Nathaniel, Ahart and Company, my buddy Dom was with me on that. In the same room, I am back, and I'm here to talk about some movies that I've been seeing over the past week. And so I apologize on the delay of some of these reviews, but today I wanted to talk about The Fall Guy, directed by David Leitch, starring Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt, Aaron Taylor-Johnson, Hannah Waddingham, Teresa Palmer, Stephanie Hsu, and Winston Duke. And this follows a stuntman named Cole Seavers as he experiences a sort of setback in his career and kind of his first job back on the scene after this injury, and sort of an ensuing mystery that unfolds with the leading man played by Aaron Taylor-Johnson, who he is the double for, as he sets out to find out exactly what happened to him. And of course, so much more in this plot, if you want to say so. It is a very, very action-heavy film. Of course, it's David Leitch. It's his love letter to stuntmen, being a stuntman himself. I could tell that this is a very, very passionate project for him, and the way they capture the stunts in this movie is quite spectacular, honestly, as you'd expect from a David Leitch production. And the thing that really impressed me the most about this film is Ryan Gosling's, not only his performance, but the fact he did a lot of these stunts himself, and you can tell a lot of it's very, very much in camera. I think, of course, Gosling brings the charisma he's always been known for to this role, and the gravitas that film needs. He really puts it on another level. I would say I might even like him more in this than Barbie. I know, hot take or whatever, but I really do think he's quite great here, and the chemistry he has with the lovely Emily Blunt is nothing short of fantastic. I think their dynamic with each other, especially right at the very beginning of the movie, which I did love, even though the narration I'm not always huge on, but it was done in a very kind of clever and self-aware type of way. But I really do love their dynamic through a good portion of this movie. Though I will say one of my biggest issues with this film, it does seem a bit contrived, and I feel like sometimes the odds that they placed the two at seemed, you know, a little unwarranted, but yet again, it doesn't go over the edge like some other movies do that have a very kind of, you know, similar approach or, you know, construction to their plot. But I really think the cast is quite great. Hannah Waddingham is really a lot of fun in this. Very, very interesting character and how she plays into the plot. And of course, you know, Winston Duke, always good, brings some comedic chops to this role. Stephanie Hsu's great in a few scenes. Aaron Taylor-Johnson's acting like Matthew McConaughey, I guess. And he's pretty fun, as he always is in David Leitch movies. But really, I don't have much to say about this film, besides the fact that the action sequences are just splendid. Like I said, it really does have some amazing, amazing camera work in some scenes, especially this one tracking shot that just kept going around. It's near the beginning of the film, and you'll know what I'm talking about if you're looking for it. And so there is a lot to admire from a craft standpoint with The Fall Guy in general. A lot of fun sequences. Definitely is a breezy watch for sure. There are some great gags here and there, but I think where this film really falters for me, I really thought the humor was very hit or miss. And I know a lot of people had the same problem with Bullet Train, which I didn't review, but even that movie, like, I did probably like it slightly more. There was more of a intriguing mystery angle to it, which this film obviously has, but I think the way that it's kind of done seems a bit obvious and really doesn't 100% makes sense in some regards why certain elements of the plot are happening, why this has been kicked off. I really do appreciate the attempt to weave the story together. This is written by Drew Pearce. Probably seen a few things he's written. He was credited for the story of Mission Impossible 3, which I really like. and also Hotel Artemis, which I didn't see, but I heard was quite bad. Sorry, Jared. So it's one of those things where, yeah, you could tell that, you know, it's not going to work for everybody, and that's fine. I mean, not every movie is. Maybe it's not up my alley, but I didn't find the humor to be very clever at certain moments, and I thought it was very overdone in a way that's, you know, very Marvel-esque in that regard. So I do enjoy the movie overall, but I really think it's the third act, the action therein, that really puts it a notch above the score that I am going to give it. But yet again, it's a fun time at the movies, you know, it's a good date movie sort of thing, and I definitely think that you should check it out, at the very least, if you're interested in this type of stuff. And yet again, the dedication to the stunts and the craft therein really does come off as very genuine, very caring, very loving, and I really think that it's quite a entertaining watch in that regard. So I'm going to give The Fall Guy a 6.5 out of 10. Not an absolutely glowing recommendation for me by any means, which is a bit of a bummer because I was very excited for this movie, but I still had a good time nonetheless. So let me know down in the comments below if you had a good time with Fall Guy. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more movie reviews like this. Of course, there's going to be quite a few coming out within the next few days and probably onwards, so please stay on the lookout. There's a couple of movies I really want to get into. And yeah, you'll be hearing all that and more at some point very soon. But until then, take it easy, and I'll talk to you guys later.